Hey guys, what up? Hi guys. So right now I'm leaving. I'm going to my university right now. I'm having my convocation tomorrow. So that's when I'm going to school. So see you guys soon when I get to school. So I'm back again. I'm back on YouTube and let's see how it goes.
Guys, I'm convocating today, niggas. Feel me for my drip.
Praise, praise.
Hey niggas, what's up? So basically, yesterday. I had my convocation yesterday. Put some pictures up. So I've been very busy, and throughout Monday, Tuesday, I've been like I could not even have. I didn't even have the chance to even back test, check charts, like bro. But the two trades, I have two trades running for the past 1 week now. It's still running. Right now, both of them are in drawdown. Man, the market has been very, very slow. I'm not been saying setups. And so that's just it. And later on, I think by the end of in the end of this video, I will tell you guys how far I've come, what I'm looking to do, and because I paused for about a month or two, so I'll give you guys what of the things I did within that period of time, where I am right now, and where I'm about to go. You get what I'm saying? So I'll catch you guys soon. So I'll be leaving my school environment now. So I did not go with my parents yesterday. So the program was yesterday, the convocation was yesterday. So I decided to go the next day. So today is the next day. I'll be going, I'm leaving just at my beach right now. So I'll be leaving soon. So when I get home, I already so I'll be back testing. Start my back testing. As soon as I start my back testing on Monday, because I usually back test Mondays to Fridays. So that's every week. That's what I want to do. But I'll be starting today. Today is Wednesday. So I'm starting today to Sunday. So I'll catch you guys maybe in transit or when I get. Hey guys, good morning. Today is Wednesday morning and I'm back at my house right now. So this morning I'm about to start back testing. So I already got a subscription. I'll be back testing Monday from Wednesdays to Sunday, just 5 days. Yeah, so I usually back test 5 times a week, as I said earlier. So the thing is now, so I started back testing June. I started a serious type of back test because before that June, like 2 or 3 weeks before June, I was testing different type of things. I was all over the place basically. I was just doing this strategy. I will start back testing it for 2 days, 3 days. After I hit a roadblock, I start to overthink again. I start to add on nothing. So I was just confusing myself, and I got to that breaking point where I was tired. I was very much tired. I was confused. I was frustrated. I felt like giving this up. I was like, started to look like, could this thing really work, or is this thing really for me, or should I just quit? Like I got to that point basically. I never thought I would get to that point actually. I was like, nah, nah. But at that point, I got there. I got to that point, like, man, I was about to cry, bro. I was so tired because when you have too many information in your head, too many things you're trying to try out, you different things will be coming to you. You will not be able to be focused on one thing. So I decided to just give myself about 3 days. I think I gave myself about 3 days break. Then I came back and I was like, what am I gonna do? And I look back and I look back. So last year, August, no, last year, see from last year, April, I started to take trading serious and I decided to learn a strategy from YouTube. So the strategy was I learned it from Hara. If you know somebody called Hara, Balo trades, the same kind of strategy he trades. I learned it from Hara. So Hara, I think Hara is I think Balo also learned from Hara. So that aside, I learned from Hara. I didn't pay him. I just watched his videos, and I saw that this strategy is quite simple. And along the line I saw another person, Rosa. Rosa, that's another person that was also trading that strategy. So Balu, I like, bro, let me do this. So, and it was very easy. So I did some back testing. I think I back tested over 200 trades, and I was ready to go. I had an account at that time. I had a funding pips 5K account, and I was trading. So my first 6 trades or 5 trades were losses, and after then, I won. I was just around break even back in Jordan, break even back in Jordan. And along the line, I saw that I was because and I decided to do something which was like once price gets to 1 to 1, I break even. And I was going for 1 to 3 to what fixed to the word. So I was using the 0.71 for the fib because that's the way the strategy is. It's just very simple 4 hour strategy, no higher time frame, no market structure, just pattern. And I was having so much break even losses, so and I was just tired of and as at that time too, I was still overthinking, that bias of that thing of wanting to change strategy when things are not working. So I did that strategy for like 2 months or 1 month or so or 2 months. Then I also got tired. And at that point, I was also because I usually watch a lot of YouTube videos at that point in time because I was always learning from YouTube. I could not afford to pay for a mentorship. So that was when I saw Dax. Dax, I watched his videos. He had his playlist. I watched them all, but I didn't understand. So I didn't even look at it because I was already trading something else. So at that point when I got tired of it, I got tired of my strategy, that strategy that I learned from Ara. So I decided to say, oh, let me just keep tabs on Dark's strategy. And I kept tabs on it, and I saw that, oh, this strategy is actually good. He won like 2 3 trades he posted because he's already shares his trades for free on his channel. Like, but I'm gonna switch, and I did. I switched. So I decided, okay, if I'm gonna switch, let me go and learn how how he trades, and I learned to watch his videos. And alongside, I was still trading. But because of I was trying to trade the strategy, trade the former strategy because I've not left it yet. I was just I was just in I was just doing nonsense on my account. And later on I eventually blew the account because it was in deep drawdown. I blew it. I got another account. So I got 2 accounts from Good Funded. No, 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 no. Before then, I got another account while that funding pips was in drawdown, and I also that one did not even smell profits. As from 5,000, it just went straight down. So both accounts were in drawdown till I blew both of them. And those times I was still in the beginning process of learning. I was just learning the dark strategy and all of those things, and I was putting in time. Yeah, studied a lot, watched videos a lot. So it got to a point I started learning. Uh, I was already I already knew the concepts of dark strategy, and I was already trying. I was already serious and decided to let me trade this. Let me follow this person. Since it's somebody I can connect to, I'm in his channels. I can learn from him. I can get it straight. Unlike Ara, that there's no contact, just videos. So, but for Dax, I could be in his channel. He could drop his own trades. I could trade. I could back tell. Yeah. So it felt like still more direct. I was still more direct, even though it was not a really direct relationship because I didn't also pay for mentorship also. So I started trading that strategy, and guess what? I got funded with the strategy. I passed phase 1, I passed phase 2 with the strategy, and I got funded. The second account, I got 2 accounts from Good Funded, so I did not trade both of them at the same time at the beginning. So after I got the first one, phase 1 funded, after I passed phase 1, sorry, I started the other accounts alongside. So when I got the first account funded, the second account was in phase 2. And I think, okay, another time I also started trading that second account. I also bought another Blue Guardian account, a 10K 3 phase account. So that one too, I got both of them to phase 2. I mean, the GFT second account, the Blue Guardian, I got them to phase 2. The GFT first account, I got that one funded. I got funded. So I got funded around January of 2026. So as of January of 2026, I think before I got funded, I was already thinking of being independent because I've learned that, and I saw that I was too dependent, and it was affecting the way I think because when I could not, if I'm looking for a setup, when I see a trade, I will not be confident enough to want to place the trade. I'll be waiting for DAX to confirm the trade, or waiting for because I also joined other persons that trade the same strategy as DAX, Mole, Zara, Sensi. Yeah. So it was like I was always outsourcing validation for setups. So I decided to do what? I'm not gonna be in this doing this anymore. So I left the groups. I was like, I'm not doing it on my own. So when I started on my own, as you all know, I started looking for. I'll go to 1 hour, I'll go to 30 minutes. I was trying to, and I think I did something that time. I was like, I'm gonna keep tabs on all the old pairs, 30 pairs, and make sure I don't miss a setup. Because the 4 hour is a higher time, is a swing trading strategy. I like, I'm not gonna miss a setup. So I was too trying to force setups. I was like, bro, I'm gonna take audio setups. I was thinking that the more I take setups, the more I'm gonna win, and that's very wrong. So before you know it, I got the account into drawdown. My funded account, I got into drawdown. I got the both all the other accounts too because I was changing all of them at the same time. So at a point, I think around February, I decided to change my strategy to switch it. Worst decision ever. Because then when I saw that, okay, when I was alone, independent, trading dark strategy, I saw that I was losing. I was taking too many trades. So I decided to now tweak it a bit, not tweak it into, oh, let me just, oh, I know the market, I have information, I know about other blogs, I know about this thing, have experience. Let me just take what I think I know. And before you know it, more drawdowns, I got wins, I got drawdowns, I was just hovering around. I was still making profit. I think I closed a particular month, 4%, one month, 1%. Before you know it, I think March, I closed it around in drawdown of minus 4%. And along that line, I decided to start going for higher reach to reward. So I took a trade on USD I was targeting 4R. I took a trade on GPP AUD. I think I was going for 2R, and I took a trade on US oil. I was going for 3R. So US JPY already got to 2R, and also US oil got to already got to 1R. GBP AUD was still in entry point, and something happened. Like there was a large spike and price, and like there were like retracements. The 2%, I was up 2% on USJPY. USJPY got to minus one, got to entry. So I lost that 2% profit on top equity. I lost it. For US oil, I lost the trade. So I was up 1% and I lost the trade. So that's 1% and 1%, that's 2%. So because I forgot that the 3 accounts I was trading were equity-based accounts. And that's how I lost the account. So I was up 2% on USDJPY. I lost the 2% equity. The trade was still in profit, was still active, sorry. It was at the entry zone. So that means that's 2% loss. For US oil, 1% in profit equity, and then 1%, which is my stop loss. That's 2% plus 2%, that's 4%, and I lost the account. All year. Got breached emails from all of them. And that's when it dawned on me that, bro, what's going on? Man, I think I'll continue the story. So I'll continue the story later. So after I've lost the account and I said that's a back test and I was, So after the confusion and trying to give up, then I decided to go back to the strategy that got me funded. I was like, okay, out of all the strategies I've used in the past 1 year, which one had worked? Right? Dark strategy got me past phase 2, and I got funded. So it means, and I knew it. It's not as if I don't know how to trade it. I learned the concept. So see, let me just go back to what I already worked before. Then trying things that I don't have, I don't have any confidence in. I don't know whether they're working. I don't know whether they have an edge. But this one, I know that okay, it has an edge. At least I used it to pass my phase 2, and get funded. Let me go back to it, and that's what I did. And I said, I'm gonna go back to it. So April, May, yeah, that's when I thought it was around May. I was like, I'm gonna go back, and so June I started back testing. I was gonna lock in. I was like, for the next 6 months, I want to lock in on this strategy. I want to back test. And one thing is that one thing is when I look at one of the root causes of why I lost my account, why I got into that process for that dilemma was because of one, I was afraid of losses. Two, and I was always strategy hopping. And why I'm strategy hopping is because I'm a fear of losses, not being able to not be able to accept that I can lose multiple trades and not having confidence in my strategy. So, and how do I get confidence in my strategies? By backtesting and having data. Like, let data tell me that, oh, this strategy is working, not somebody telling me, not this person telling. Because when here you outsource information from other persons, when you get into an issue, a problem, it is your you that those voices will not be able to keep you standing. But if I have a proof, a data that says, okay, my strategy is 50%, has a 50% win rate, it is profitable, I would not be too scared, I would just keep going. And again, by result of backtesting, spending much time backtesting a lot of setups, you are going to build conviction and pattern recognition, and you'll have seen that thing that's going to happen in future. You will have seen it while backtesting. If you are going to have 10 losses in a row, you will see it when you are backtesting. So your brain is already getting my brain will get accustomed to that reality that you can lose 5 times, you can lose 10 times. But you just learning a strategy from YouTube, you cannot have that mentality, you cannot have that mindset, because nobody's going to teach you a new strategy on YouTube and tell you that and teach you by showing you losses. They will only teach you the strategy by showing you winning trades, because that's what you're going to learn from, right? But the market is not going to teach you only winning trades. The market is going to teach you with losses. You're going to take much losses than even wins. So that is one of the essence of backtesting, and I locked in on that. June, I started backtesting. From June 4th till today, I have been backtesting and I've never stopped. I kept on, regardless of whether I got it, I didn't get it, and when I'm losing, I don't understand. It is frustrating. It is hard. I kept going, and so I backtested 100 trades for phase. I divided my backtest into phases, which is is 100 trades per phase. So I did phase 1, which is 0 to 100, phase 2, 100 to 200, phase 3, 200 to 300. Now I'm about to start phase 4, which is 300 to 400 trades. And from 0 to where I am right now, which is 300, there has been a lot of lessons. There have been a lot of things I've seen. There have been times where I was confused, but we just kept going, and different things we learned along the way, and be able to like know, okay, this thing works for this thing. Let me try this. Oh, this is gonna work. 1 to 3 is gonna work. 1 to 2, yeah. So yeah. So right now, which is I'm at phase 4. So I have these two major setups for the strategy, which is type 1 and type 2, and I'm gonna show you on the chart. Let me show you. So as you can see, this is the type 1 and this is type 2. So type 1 means this is a sweep. We have a breakup structure, then we have an high, which is this is called a structural liquidity, then a lower low, right? And for this the type 2, we have a sweep, but before we have a breakup structure, we already have an internal structural liquidity before we have a breakup structure. So this one includes just one breakup structure, while this includes 1 and 2 for it to be complete. So by my data, right from phase 1 to phase 3, I realized that I phase 2 type 2 setup works more, and even it shows up more. Most of my, like 70% of my trades were type 2, and it worked more. Like when I compare the winning trades plus the losing trades of type 2, they're kind of equal. And when something is equal, because of my risk to reward, that means I'm gonna make money, right? So if I have 100 trades for type 2 setup, and I win 50 and I lose 50, if I'm using a 1 to 2 risk to reward, I'm gonna make money, right? So that's it. So what I decided to do for phase 4 is to just go in only on that one setup. And one thing I've also realized along over time is I'm somebody that I struggle with focus, and because if I'm doing too many things at the time, I tend to not be very focused. So I decided to, okay, let's bring it into this. Let me just be focused on one setup. So let me just look for just one thing, because I don't want to be looking for, because I think, okay, I forgot. We also have a type 3 setup. The type 3 setup, Brown does not really show up often. It's called the engineer liquidity. So instead of me trying to look for type 1, type 2, and sometimes type 3, that one does not show up very often. Why can't you just focus on one thing and just own in on that, so that I can develop mastery in that one thing? Let me even know how that one setup works, the best time it works, the best places it works, how to look for it, how to. So let me just spot that one. Let me focus on that one. So that's what I'm about to do for phase 4. And for future three, for the next 100 trades, which from 300 to 400 trades, I am going to just focus on type 2, and I'm going to show you guys the results as I go. So today I'll be back testing Euro NZD and GBP NZD. So 2 pairs per day, 10 pairs per week. That's about 40 to, is it, no, 40 pairs per month, and that is really okay. And why I also did that, why I also reduced my number of pairs I'm taking per day and per week, is because of something I also learned along within that phases of backtesting, within these 2 months of backtesting, which is whenever I'm trying to do it quickly, rush a process, try to maybe backtest 10 pairs a day, I'm not chasing um it feels like that means I'm chasing an outcome, and the outcome is not really to understand, get what I'm about to get from the backtest. I'm chasing a number, which is, oh, I want to get to 1,000 trades in backtest, I want to get to 500 trades, and those goals is not what is going to make me a profitable trader. It's not what is going to help me. Nobody's going to give me an award for getting to 100 trades, for getting to 200 trades, for getting to 10,000 trades in backtesting. That is your problem. That is your data. Nobody cares about that, because it's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help you. So why should I be chasing an outcome? Rather, focus on consistency rather than intensity. So 2 pairs per day, and 2 pairs per day will just take me around 2 to 3 hours, and I'm done, and I can do it where I want. I have a lot of time on my hands. And sometimes I'll finish the 2 pairs and I'll be like, I feel like doing something, feel like backtesting again, continuing, but I'll just stop. That way it's good like that. But if I'm trying to backtest 4 to 5 pairs a day, at a point when you back finish one pair and you have taken too many losses, you get frustrated, and but because you have a goal of going to 5 pairs per day, you just want to rush and speed run everything, and you just end up doing nonsense because of you're just chasing an outcome that is not really relevant. What is more relevant is I backtest, I calm down, I do it very well. I understand why I'm taking this trade, I understand why I'm not taking this trade, and I journal and I let it be. So I'll catch you guys soon. I'll be backtesting it right now, and I'll tell you guys the results of the backtesting. So now I've brought you guys up to speed with everything that has happened for the past 2 months. So guys, you know what I'm so I don't need to be repeating myself. Right now, I'm on phase 4. For phase 4, and this is from trade 300 to trade 400. That's phase 4. I'm back testing just one setup, type 2. Yeah, so let's go. Let's get it. I'll show you guys with the results. So I'm done back testing Euro USD. And guess what, guys? Just guess what? Let me show you. As you can see, I took 2 trades and I lost both trades. I lost $2,000. That's the balance. It's an 100K balance. So as you see, Euro NZD, I lost 2 trades. Took only 2 trades and I lost both of them. Very slow up there. Didn't really get many opportunities. And that's it. So the first 2 trades of phase 4 were losses, which is normal. Yeah, normal. That does not. Somebody will see that now and be like, "Oh, strategy is not working. Strategy is not. It's trash." But no, you don't judge a strategy by 2 trades. You don't judge a system by 2 trades. Just part of the game, nigga. So that's it. Um, that's it for Euro NZD. So I'll be back testing GBP NZD in a couple hours later. So I just want to just do other things right now. Catch you guys. So I also love to add on this trade right now. I think I'll get it tagged in right now. As you can see, about to get tagged in. I just got tagged, stopped out of this particular trade. This is a trade I took. This is a US oil trade, and I'm on this trade also. I'm on this AUD card trade. Network is bad, that's why it's not showing the long two. I'm taking a buy here. So I'll point. I'm gonna put the screenshot of the running piano on the screen so you guys gonna see. So I have a 5K account, a 400 5K account, Stellar Light account. I've taken three trades already on them, and three trades have been closed, all in losses. So I lost 3 trades right now, and so I'm on two. I'm about to. I think I don't know if that trade will have tagged me in already. So if they tagged me in, I'll be on. I'll be wrong. I have 2 trades running: AUD card and Euro AUD. AUD buy, Euro AUD sell. That's it. So let's see how it goes. So really look at me right now. I'm currently back testing. So let me just show you guys my journal. So I'm back testing AUD CHF. So let me just show you guys my process. So basically what I've done so far. As you can see, I have taken 13 trades already. 13 trades. So as you can see, I've taken 13 trades, and that's how many pairs. I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on the 5th pair. So out of 5 pairs, I've taken over 13 trades altogether. And look at something that is very crazy now. My first 4 trades, look at what I did. Look at the result of my first 4 trades. You can see I took 4 losses on my first 4 trades, and look at now I have 2 wins, 1 year win, 1 year win year. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 5 wins and 5 wins and 8 losses. Now profitable, right? So I have first 4 trades, 4 losses. Somebody sees that. Even when I saw that, I was like, what's going on, bro? What's 4 losses? I was like, I said that I decided to focus on only one setup. So I was like, this setup that I saw based on my data that it was giving me wins. I had more wins than type 1. Now first 4 trades, you can't whine me. But that is the reality of trading, and that's the reality of probability, because the outcomes are distributed randomly. So you can have a 50% win rate for a strategy and still take 5 losses in a row. That has not invalidated that fact that your strategy is 50% out of 15% win rate. When you have a coin, a coin has 2 sides, the head and the tail. If you flip it and you have tail 4 times in a row, that has not invalidated the probability of the coin to be 1/2, which is 0.5. And go travel anywhere, take that to the bank. The probability of an head when you flip a coin is 1/2. The probability of getting a tail when you flip a coin is 1/2, regardless of wherever you do it. You do it on the air, you do it in space, you do it in Mars, you do it in heaven, you do it in hell. It's the same thing, but the outcomes are gonna be different because it's 50 at the 50% win rate. Yes, that's all. If you compare it, it means 0.5% means 0.5, which is 1/2, means 50% win rate of head and the tail. Because that's 50% win rate does not mean that if I flip a coin, I'll be having 1 head, 1 tail, 1 head, 1 tail. No, I could have tail, tail, tail. I could have head, head, head. I could have head, tail. I could have head, tail, tail. The outcomes are distributed randomly, but after a long sample size, after I flip the coin for 1,000 times, it's gonna come together to around 50%. That's the way it is. So that's it for. So let me just strip this in. What I call the type 2 setup. So you can see we have a sweep, we have a break, We have a sweep. This is a main sweep. Price, then broke structure, but it created a liquidity before breaking structure, before breaking the major low. That is why I have to take. That's why it's called a type 2 setup. And if we check the line charts, you see the same thing. As you can see, price sweep this high. This is not a. This is like a inner high, but this is what I'm really concerned about. First, it sweeps this high because this is the last low, and then see created this before break. Then we have this. So there's something I used to struggle with, and I noticed that my data was not 100% correct, or not 100% like when I mean by correct, there's some trades whereby where I'm back testing, maybe it played out already, I'll now mark it out and now journal it. This kind of thing I've done that. I've done that multiple times, whereby or you take a loss maybe because of you know that you didn't, that loss was not part of your plan, but you took it, but because of you just want to just shake it off, just say no, I'm not journal down that. So there were some irregularities with my data, but as I grew, I was like, no, I want to be very make this thing 100%. I want on if I record 100 day trades, I want those 100 trades to be correct. Which what I mean by correct is that the outcome of those trades, I did not know them before taking them. You get. So look at this now. I've taken 13 trades on this, and look at my this thing now. I've taken what 13 trades, 313. As you can see, that's 313 trades, and on the dashboard of FS Play as 13 trades. You cannot change that. You cannot manipulate that. That's what I want to keep. So I'm going for 300 to 400 trades. So by the time I get to 400 trades, I want my FS Play data to tell me that I took 100 trades. This is my data. This is my win rate. Look at my win rate now. So you can see I spent 5 hours, and this is my win rate. So look at my back tested. I've back tested visits round 3, round 4. No, this is not part of it. This one, let me just show you, this is not part. I didn't do anything on that. So I taken round 2, round 3, round 4, and round 5, and round 6. As you can see, the data has not changed. It is 13 trades, 13 rates. Look at the hours. I think that'll be all for this week's video, and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And yesterday I was not able to backtest 2 pairs. I was only able to backtest 1 pair. I was so busy yesterday. Today I plan to do 3, but man, normally Saturdays and Sundays are supposed to be for my rest. I'm supposed to be enjoying myself, but because of the first 3 days of this week, I had my convocation this week, and traveling to school, those things. So that's what it is. I feel like just chilling. I'm eating right now. So catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye. Go now.